Now, let's hear from former Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association, Ibrahim Sannie. He says that the Confederation of African Football wants to ensure that the pitches where players play their football are in good shape. He says that the new leadership of CAF insists that the brand African football must be sold to the world, as the recent African Cup of Nations was viewed across 152 countries.
Chad will be playing Gambia. Chad is playing the match at the Japoma Stadium that I was in charge of during the AFCON. So they have to move home from Chad to play their home matches in Cameroon. And then Gambia administration has made it a point that we need to crack down on bad pitches across the continent. We need to improve the standards of stadiums, particularly pitches. And President Patrice Motsepe has been saying pitches because the pitch, apart from the other facilities, are important. But the pitches are what people see on the ice. And when people see these games, these days, African football, during the AFCON was telecast around 150 countries across the world. And if you have dodgy pitches, potato farm looking like pitches, it sends the bad image of African football. So it's about time that not only Ghana, but countries across Africa realize that there's a new wind of change blowing, and that is to expect that there are some level of quality of pitches. Very, very expensive footballers, players some worth over $100 million, and they would come and play on potato pitches, and you have, because of one bad pitch in somewhere bang in the middle of Africa, you have a player that's worth maybe $150 million, $100 million getting injured on such a pitch. So it doesn't bode well for African football. European teams are edgy when they hear that their players are going to play in Africa. Therefore, as organizers of the game, as that the pitch is good, the dressing rooms are good, the other facilities for broadcasters and the rest are good, so we can showcase ourselves. If we want to get to the standards that we consistently say African football must reach, we have to project ourselves well. If you have the top stars and expose them to injuries that they can avoid, why do you want Europe to respect us? So this is the new era.
And where would the game be happening? Is it the Baba Yara Sports Stadium or the Cape Coast Sports Stadium? Well, per our understanding, the Cape Coast Sports Stadium is expected to be ready within the next 9 days. So as at Monday, they are set 9 days. So as we speak, it's left with 7 days. And per the report that sources have indicated to us, Baba Yara Sports Stadium is in an excellent state to host the game, whilst he believes that the Cape Coast Sports Stadium would also be ready before the key game on March 25. However, it is dependent on FIFA to determine whether the game will be played at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium or the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Questions have surrounded the Baba Yara Sports Stadium because it was not submitted for inspection. But to FIFA, the GFA wrote to CAF that it is only right that Ivan also inspect the Baba Yara Sports Stadium to see if it is fit for purpose. And that is why the Baba Yara Sports Stadium was inspected. But we cannot tell whether it will be in Baba Yara or Cape Coast. We await the results within the next 48 hours.